And hello and welcome to Hindsight Tonight. I'm Damian Muziani, and here's your news. Leading off, nowadays when you see images of people wearing masks, you might automatically assume it's COVID-related. But these photos were taken over 20 years ago in China when people tried to ward off the H5N1 bird flu. With all the vaccines and coronavirus action over the last 4 years, you may have thought that our fevered, feathered friends had flown the coop, but
they're back!
Oh yes, reports have confirmed that the birds have returned and are infecting America's dairy cows, which then taint our milk supply. The threat to humans is of course very small unless you decide to spend all day hugging and cuddling cows, and who does that kind of thing? Oh, wait, we do. The latest social media trend is bovine bonding, where you pay $75 to hug and cuddle cows to relieve tension and stress, and then get to drive home smelling like a landfill. But state and federal officials have told dairy farmers to limit visits from heifer huggers as much as possible, and they're so sorry for any inconvenience. But what does this mean for the cattle cuddlers? Who or what will they hug now? Other humans? Ew! That's probably how their anxiety got started. They could hug trees. Hey, it worked for the environmentalist baby boomers in the 60s, but trees can't show explicit consent, which we now recognize as the blueprint for harassment. You can't unsee those unconsenting rape trees decorated by human traffickers in Mexico. But today was Cinco de Mayo, the south of the border holiday that commemorates the killing of 1,000 foreigners 162 years ago. And to celebrate, officials there have retrieved the badly burned bodies of 3 American and Australian surfers from 50 feet down a well in Baja Peninsula, where the trio were dumped after being attacked, killed, and singed beyond recognition last week. A clear drug cartel message to visitors seeking recreation in their country, where surf and turf takes on a whole new meaning. Stay bloodthirsty, my friends. And finally tonight, the dubious Action of the Year award goes to Vladimir Putin. The beleaguered Russian leader invaded Ukraine 26 months ago, but just now got around to announcing that Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky has been added to their wanted list. Wow, I guess now this means, what? War? Talk about being late to the Communist Party. We expect Putin to follow this up with announcements that Russia has just now decided to not compete in the Paris Summer Olympics and has advised Chernobyl residents to shelter in place due to radiation concerns. If Vlad is looking for some comforting support after all this, we think he'll be waiting until the cows come home. And that's your news. Have a great week. If you like this episode, let us know, and I'll see you next Sunday with Fresh Hindsight.